Yeah, I could just watch this for hours. Go on, Ghor. Let your frustrations out. Vent your anger, even if it's on my property, which I'm... Oh yeah, I'm not okay with that. Okay, never stick. Ah! Why you destroy my ship, Ghor? What the hell? What the hell, dude? What are you doing? Nah, anyways. Welcome back to more Metroid Trilogy. Metroid 3 Corruption, specifically. Stop this atrocity from happening now.
Just in time.
Ooh. You did quite a number there. And conveniently blocked our way out of here, too. I guess it's boss fight time, huh?
Don't you feel the power? Soon everything will be corrupted, including you.
Including radio waves, I'm just kidding. Or radio stations, I don't know. Oh shit, okay. So by now, we have a lot more energy tanks at our disposal, so this battle will not be, you know, so by design, this battle is not as bad as the run to spat. Ooh! Charging again, eh? Alright, so let's score Ghor real quick. Score Ghor. Okay, shield repels all weapon fire, powered by a unit on its back. Ghor's energy shield is capable of repelling all weapon fire, but the back-mounted generator is exposed to attack. Overloading the generator could expose the well-protected critical systems behind this battle armor. Ghor's arsenal is considerable. Plasma-based beam weapons, attack claws, and multi-missile systems are at the cyborg's disposal in battle. These battle systems can be combined and fired at once at a devastating alpha strike. The target is also capable of a high-speed ramming attack. Although this is potentially dangerous, it performed over a slippery surface. Oh, okay. And when isn't this stuff over here? Like this band of fuel gel. Anyways, so yes, that's basically his weakness is the thing on his back. So that's what we need to fire at, obviously. Oh god. So what we're gonna do is ran. Oh god, yeah, that's really fast. It's hard to avoid. Okay, here we go. Okay, he's gonna jump real quick, and yeah, I keep on jumping into the fuel gel accidentally. Oh god. I don't remember. Oh, here we go. Yeah, once that barrier goes down, then he can deal some damage. And that's how we're going to win this battle, is by striking Ghor in the face there. Oh, hello. Ah, I can never avoid that. Well, it's because I'm too close, duh. But I need to be close in order to have access to that, to the weak point there. Oh god. Oh my god, seriously, what the hell? Just strike at the freaking weak point already, jeez. Okay, I definitely didn't do this bad in the original Let's Play, right? No, I don't think I did. This is going ridiculously. And I can't go back and restart this, because, yeah, you know, far away from save points. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Finally. Okay, get some damage in the face right there. Okay, so jump attack and then charge. Okay, got it. Ah, God, I tried to jump out of the way that time. I couldn't, because it's too goddamn slow. Okay, so now we gotta... Ah! Okay, here we go, finally. Alright, get some damage in. There we go. Okay, so now that we're halfway down, gonna unleash the second phase here. It's gonna suck in all that plasma on the ground there, or fuel gel, whatever it is. And now we have a new weak point on the bottom, as you can see, and it's pretty obvious what we're gonna do. I mean, we recently got a hyper ball attack, so let's use that. There we go. Oh, wait, we should probably do this again. Oh, shit. That was bad timing right there. I wasn't prepared for that. I expelled all my phase-on energy by... Actually, still weak. He's blinking red, so he's still taking damage from us hitting his head. Well, actually, yeah, it's because it was vulnerable just for a second there. Okay, here we go. Here, let's do this. Ah. There we go. Okay. Okay, now he's in hyper mode, so this is gonna get really dangerous if we're not in hyper mode ourselves. Ooh, boy. How did I not take damage there? Whatever, he's done. That could have gone better, but it was over quickly because of, you know, the overpowered nature of hyper mode. Yeah, I keep trying to tell you guys to stop playing Sonic 06, but then, you know, this happens. Sonic 06 can really corrupt the greatest of warriors. And there was our Arthur Fist meme. You know what I'm talking about. Surely you've seen that and you're familiar with that by now. I'm sure that was like a year or two ago. Anyways, here it is, folks. This is the Plasma Beam. You may recall from Prime 1, this is the most powerful beam in the game. Well, that's not quite the case here, but this is still a pretty nice weapon to have, nevertheless. The acquisition of the Plasma Beam also brings about a change to this game that wasn't present in the first two games, but it basically is a callback of sorts to earlier Metroid games. We'll go into that here in just a second here, but obviously first we've got to return our ship and see if how it's doing. Oh god, it's in Metroid Prime 2 state. We can't fly it right now. It's gonna be doing auto repair for a while. So yes, like I said, our ship is now reduced to the status of it as it was in Prime 2, as in we can't fly it, but we can still save and refill our ammunition and stuff. So I'm gonna do that real quick, even though we're only 6 minutes in this episode, and I've just erased any chance I have of redoing that battle and doing better, but whatever. Again, attention divided with commentary, so that'll happen. As I say, I generally have very little, if any, trouble with these battles, except for on, well, again, I haven't even attempted hyper mode of this game yet, so... And that right there is proof that I'm not quite ready to. So yeah, here we are, Plasma Beam. But as you can see, we cannot switch out our beams in this game. The Plasma Beam stacks on top of the Power Beam. I believe this was the case in the original Metroid game, where just simply, whatever beam you get simply replaces the previous one. In this game, the new beams that you get will retain the features of the previous beam that you got. But yeah, you can't switch out beams in this game. It just stacks on top of the previous one that you got. So that's pretty cool. So yes, from now on, we're going to have just a Plasma Beam on our hands here. And also, we can melt these molten rock surfaces that we've seen throughout Skytown. And with that, missile expansion required. And in gaining the Plasma Beam, this actually gives us access to lots of new things we didn't have before. And also, there they are, the Elysian street bats again. Just gotta get close enough to scan them, or at least target them. And then I'll probably have to get close enough to trigger them in order to be able to scan them. But let's see here. I'm trying to scan the one to the left, but it keeps on targeting the ones on the side of it, which is very, very annoying. But I'm pretty sure the one directly in the center is closest to us. Okay, now let's try to scan it. Here we go. There we go. Finally. Why does that have to be such a pain in the ass to scan the street bats in this game? I have no idea. I'll never understand that. But anyways, mechanical variant of a street bat that will explode on contact. There we go. We got them. Now we can destroy them. But yeah, pretty much everything in Skytown's mechanical. So there's not a lot of organic material up here. Oh. Way to go, MCG. Okay, so... Now with that out of the way, the big Ghor battle, I can actually... Yeah, well, thankfully the Ghor battle wasn't very gory, thanks to lack of organic, lack of organisms here on in Skytown. I can finally talk about the topic I wanted to discuss in the last episode, but couldn't because I wasn't well prepared yet. Basically, I wanted to go into stuff corresponding in terms of like release years. Stuff that came out the same year as the Metroid Prime games, the main trilogy. That's just very noteworthy, and that makes those years in general noteworthy. In talking about said topic. There's a lot of amazing, interesting coincidences, basically, corresponding with the years that all three of these games came out. Just very notable. 2002, 2004, and 2007. First thing we have is, going back to 2002 with the release of Metroid Prime. I mean, yeah, it's notable for the fact that it came out the same day as another Metroid game, Metroid Fusion, because they were made by they're both made by different studios, so that's how they're able to do that. Yeah, there's not a chance in hell I'm gonna get the particular friend's voucher with doing this with these layout 10 bots. Of course, there'll be other opportunities. With the so yeah, going back to 2002 with the original release of Metroid Prime, there was Metroid Fusion, but 2002 in general was okay. Here's the thing with 2002. There were a lot of new franchises that started in 2002, including the Metroid Prime franchise, but it's also worth saying, it goes without saying, that pretty much almost every year, especially in the 2000s, there was always new franchises starting. So this is not exactly special 2002 in particular in terms of like starting franchises, but it's just worth noting, you know, other franchises that started in 2002 along with Metroid Prime, just because of the fact that the series itself started. Other series that started in 2002, related video games at least, was Kingdom Hearts, Ratchet and Clank, Sly Cooper, and there's also some that are just like region specific. Like for instance, here in North America, 2002 is when we got the first Animal Crossing game on GameCube, but it had come out the year prior on the GameCube and N64 in Japan as Animal Forest back then. And there was also the PAL exclusive release of, well, not PAL exclusive, but just, yeah, that was the year that the PAL region got the original Pikmin game. So it's worth knowing that as well. And also, but here's the other thing, two film franchises started that year, two specific film franchises. I know that there are probably other film franchises that started that year as well, but I just want to go over these two two specifically, especially the former. The Tobey Maguire Spider-Man film started that year with the original Spider-Man. You know, in 2002, the same year as Metroid Prime 1. And also, the first Ice Age movie also came out the year, but the rest of the films in that, it's just not, it doesn't matter. It's just worth knowing that franchise also started that year, just for the sake of, you know, starring franchises. Anyways, we are head back to the 217, because now we have the means to reconnect 217 to the network, essentially, thanks to Ghor's plasma cannon. That was... 217 is... right here, okay. Right? No? Where's 217? Okay, that's where we got the boost ball. Oh, right below us. Duh, we're in the right area. Okay, good. Alright. Jeez, where am I today? So yeah, that's... Oh yeah, there's also Tai Tasmanian Tiger. I didn't have that written down, but yeah, the Tasmanian Tiger also started that year in 2002. But it's not one of the... It's a bit more obscure as far as like video game franchises go, but yeah, it's definitely worth knowing it started then. I think also... Oh yeah, there was also... Didn't the original Attack come out that year too? Or was that 2003? I think that was 2003 that the original Attack and the Power Juju came out. But again, that's another one of the more obscure video game franchises that didn't do as well. Yeah, here we go. Let's go ahead and heal our stuff up here. Okay, now we're going to pause this topic real quick as we consult 217 now that we've gotten the network back up. And yes, I realized in the last episode I got the two things mixed up. It's actually... 217 is actually able to talk with other Aurora units. It's just not able to communicate with Skytown, actually, without the network, so... Yeah, I got those mixed up in the last episode. Oh. What?
Now that you have Ghor's plasma weapon, our cables can be repaired. The damaged cables are located in the area below.
So yeah, using Ghor's cannon, one of the key uses of the plasma beam in this game that was not in Prime 1 is that you can actually repair cable boards. For instance, right here. And this is like sort of like a little mini game of sorts where you have to connect the dots, essentially, connect the two ends. Just like that. It's very simple. It's just a, you know, welding sort of thing that you can do. So, it's really cool. But it's also very touchy because you have to be like almost... You have to be able to be very... It's a little precise with the pointer controls, which as I complained about before, they're not always the best. So it can be kind of difficult to stay on the line, essentially. It's not exactly a matter of being intoxicated either, because, like, yeah, you can't walk in a straight line when you're intoxicated, but sometimes I literally just can't get these lines straight no matter how hard I try. You just gotta really... It's one of those things where you gotta hold your Wiimote with 2 hands to have the best chances at doing so. But, yeah, I'll be doing that quite a few times throughout this game, so get used to it. It's not just this one time, so... Yep, new mechanic of the game. Alright, let's talk. Talk to me, 217.
We have restored our connection to Skytown's network. Now we can execute our plan to destroy the Leviathan. We must first disable the Leviathan's protective shield. Unfortunately, the generator for this shield is hidden beneath the dense clouds of Elysia, and so is impossible to reach directly.
It makes you wonder, how did the... I mean, like, we can assume that the space pirates probably set up these shield generators in Brios. They probably did the same here. So how did they do that? Like, how did they survive those intense conditions of Elysia? I have to wonder that.
As an alternative to destroying the generator, we have calculated that a massive thermonuclear explosion would likely destroy the shield itself. This facility possesses the components to create such a device. We would like you to build this device and drop it on the Leviathan's shield. Unfortunately, the components are too large for you to lift unaided. You will need assistance to move and assemble them. There is a Federation landing site far to the east of Skytown. You will be able to find something to help you there. We will upload the current map data of this area to your suit. This should help you get started. Good luck, Samus.
And there we go. We have been given the map for Skytown. Let's take a look. Skytown's actually a lot bigger than what we've even seen so far. Although, to be fair, Skytown's mostly just it's more expansive, per se, than I would say it's a large area, if that makes any sense. Like, it's a collection of small rooms that are connected by these long, zip lines, as we've seen. So that's pretty much what Skytown is. But this right here, this is only half of Skytown, actually. There is a whole nother half on the east side of the planet that we haven't seen yet. Yeah, well, this is that landing site we saw a few episodes ago that we don't have access to quite yet. But with 217's help, we will be able to. So we got to backtrack all the way back over there to landing site A, which I say all the way, but the thing is, it really isn't that far. Because we've already gone there. It's literally just right across from the Spire dock here. So I don't know why I'm making it such a big deal out of it. It's really not that far. We'll talk about 2004 and you know, stuff corresponding with Prime 2 later.
Status update. Auto repair functions complete. Ship is ready for use.
Well, good. I was thinking we would have to wait for the rest of the entire game to do it, just like Prime 2. Okay. So you're probably able to get a quick look at this at the landing site there. Yeah, so we're headed right to this landing site right here. But this is where our next goal is, actually, Skytram West. This will take you to the east side of Elysia's Skytown network, or whatever you call it. But take a look right here as we go up here to the way to that landing site or Skytram West, whatever it is.
Samus, perhaps what you require to access the Federation landing site in the east is not on this planet. The item you need may reside on a world you have previously visited.
And that's your hint that you now have to backtrack back to Brio. Yep, Brio's where we have to go next to get our next suit upgrade, which will allow us to access the Skytram here. But first things first, before you travel all the way back to landing site B, or the main landing dock to use your ship, don't do that. Instead, go down here, right next to where the Skytram is. Remember this landing site we saw in the early episode? Watch this.
The security locks have been engaged on this landing site. This was surely a result of Ghor's recent activities. I will unlock this area, allowing you to command your ship to land.
Just going to raise this morph ball slot here. And then with that, we now have access to this landing site for our ship. There we go. So now we can not only save and restore our ammunition here, but we can also fly from this point back to Brio, which we conveniently have to do now. So, yeah. Really glad they put this landing site here. You have no idea how much backtracking that saves us. And so with that, folks, next time on Metroid Prime Trilogy, we're going to fly back to Planet Brio. I'm going to go continue with that the 2004 and 2007 topic of discussion I was on. And we will continue on from there, folks. So, later, I will see you next time for more Metroid Prime Trilogy.